Alright guys, after 144 ranked games, 139 wins and 5 losses. 4 losses are from Doritos with friends, by the way.
I finally decided to do another tier list.
As some characters have become more and some less popular. Before I continue with the list, I want to remind you that in general there is no super bad character. All of the characters can somehow be used with the right setup, as the gear system allows you to form the players like you want them to be. But obviously there are characters that I have to rate lower than others, so otherwise it wouldn't make sense to do a tier list video. But keep in mind that basically every character is playable in this game.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, on to the tier list, and this time the categories are a bit different than before. We got the categories from S till C plus 1 lost and 1 meta category, and the meta category in my opinion contains characters that are broken if you want to win games cheaply and easily. There's no way you should deny them. Alright, like always starting off the list is Boom Boom, and Boom Boom finds himself obviously in the lost category.
So bad.
Then we got Bowser, and Bowser has become one of my main players, or better say my main defender in my team, and therefore finds himself in S tier. Bowser is huge and can therefore deflect many shots from the opponent. Furthermore, he has a huge hit zone, and the reason why I prefer him over Waluigi now is his great shooting that he still has when you upgrade his strength and speed, so he also becomes a threat in the offense with his long distance shots. Very well deserved upgrade from B into S tier for Mario's rival. Next up is DK, and DK in general is a decent character. I've decided to put him into B tier, and the reason why he isn't in a better tier is that there are just players that are better to use than him in offense or defense. The problem with DK is that he isn't specifically good in something, he's just decent. For example, if I want to use him in defense, there are with Bowser and Waluigi 2 players who are better than him, and if I want to use him in offense, there are players like Mario, Rosalina, Toad and Yoshi who are also better than him, so therefore it doesn't make much sense for me to use him. The only reason why you should use him is because of his passing, but like I said in my previous tier list videos, I don't care much about passing and don't need a high passing score at all, so it doesn't make much sense for me to use him. I'm not gonna lie guys, Luigi is pretty difficult to rate. Like DK, his biggest strength is his passing besides his technique, and therefore I would put him into B tier, but with a strong technique setup, Luigi for sure has the potential to become an A or even S tier, as his long distance shots become the strongest in the game besides Rosalina's. So if you struggle to score goals in a game, Luigi with the setup always becomes an interesting option for your team, which you should keep in mind.
It's me, Mario! It's me, Mario!
The most balanced character in this game, who would have thought? He's strong, he's fast, he has great passing, great technique, and especially his shooting slash finishing is broken. Mario's the Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Steph Curry, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Lewis Hamilton of his own game combined. There's nothing Mario can do, and no matter how much you downgrade something of him, for example his shooting, he still feels broken in that category.
Thank you so much for playing my game!
Peach goes into S tier, and Peach is my favorite and personally most important character in the game, as she is very fast and has good technique. Peach on a 25 speed setup is scarily good, as you can do counterattacks against your opponents very easily, or also use your speed to stop your opponents in the defense. So Peach is the key in midfield that connects your offense and defense perfectly. In offense I like to use her to assist my Mario or Rosalina, and because of her speed she's always someone who goes for rebounds to score a goal. Her agility also prevents her from getting hit by opponents.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is the best is also in B with S or A tier potential. Toad is a character that you really shouldn't underestimate. Because of his small size and with a speed and shooting setup, Toad becomes such a beast in midfield and the perfect partner for Mario or Rosalina in attack. His hitbox is super small and it somehow feels like Toad is more present in attack than other characters. Waluigi is still one of the best characters in the game, who is obviously still super strong in defense. I personally prefer to use Bowser in defense now because of his size and his strong shooting, but Waluigi is still a great option to use as he's smaller and therefore more difficult to hit for your opponent. Waluigi's finishing is kinda broken on short distance, like Mario's or Rosalina's, which is kinda funny as his shooting is most of the time kinda low in several setups. If you prefer a more agile player in defense who is also dangerous on short distance in offense, I would recommend you to use Waluigi. Wario is still a very difficult character to play with. Wario in general isn't a bad character. You can for example use him as a defender, but compared to Waluigi or Bowser, he's kinda weak as he's slower and has a smaller hit zone. In offense, Wario still lacks consistency compared to players like Mario, Yoshi or Rosalina, and I like to play Wario as a kind of playmaker in the offense, as I feel like his positioning is the best in the game actually. If Wario's finishing was more consistent, he would definitely be a broken character in the game, but unfortunately it isn't, so for now I gotta give him the worst tier. On to the last character of the list, Yoshi. Yoshi is the most underrated character in the game, and I think the character after Wario who people have the least in their team, which is a bit of a surprise in my opinion. Yoshi is a weaker version of Mario, but also a great all-rounder who got no weaknesses at all. His pace is decent, his shooting is excellent, and he got a great hit zone, so overall Yoshi has a great variety, especially the shooting setup on Yoshi is great, and makes him a dangerous striker. Like I said, Mario is the better version in the end, but if you need another player in your team and don't know who to use, I strongly recommend you Yoshi. Alright, this is my tier list, and I hope you enjoyed the video and aren't too angry if I rated a character lower than you expected. By the way, there are still some spots left in my team for the second season, and we want to get under the top 50 this time. If you are a good player and want to join the team, you can join under the following code. Make sure to write down your Nintendo ID in the comments below so that I know who I have to accept. Otherwise, as always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have a nice day. Before you go, I want to ask you for a small favor. As you can see, 94% of the viewers who are watching my videos are unsubscribers and only around 6% of the viewers are subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it would be a great help if you do, as every subscription helps me to grow my channel. Also make sure to click on the bell button to get a notification as soon as I've uploaded a new video. Thank you to Sean1, MacMain and Johnny V who have been my latest subscribers. You can also write down in the comments below if you want me to do specific guides, tutorials, setups or whatever, and I will see if I can do it. I'm currently working on a tutorial on how to defend in Mario Strikers Battle League, and I hope I can upload the video in the next few days. I've also seen your request about me finally creating a Discord server. I will try to create one in the next few days or weeks, and I will let you know as soon as possible when it's ready. Okay, but for real now, as always, thank you guys for watching, stay safe and have a nice day.